and he pushed, but it wouldn't budge. As he was pondering what to do, his neighbor passed by on his way to the village. He couldn't believe his eyes. He couldn't wait for everyone to tell everyone in the village what he had seen. And before he knew it, the hill up to Jamie's was filled with villagers coming to see the big potato. All right, so here's our next word, pondering. Listen, I'm going to read it again. As he was pondering what to do, his neighbor passed by on his way to the village. What do we think pondering means? Owen?
Figuring out what he needs to do.
Okay, that's a good one. What, do we have something else that's a little bit different? Hannah?
Worry.
Not so much worrying, because he might be worried in this situation, but for pondering doesn't always have to mean worrying. Colleen, do you have something you'd like to add?
It means thinking what to do.
Thinking, right. So pondering means thinking. So he's thinking about what he needs to do with that giant potato, right, Hannah? Okay. Where did it come from, they asked. Jamie told them all about the lucky night that he had caught the leprechaun and how smart he had been. Why, anyone could have gotten a pot of gold, he bragged, but the biggest pratie in the world, that took some doing. However, did you outsmart a leprechaun? They all asked at once. Jamie hesitated, scratched his head. We'll help you dig up your pratie, Jamie, if you'll tell us how you did it. And they grabbed shovels and hoes and started to dig. They dug and they pushed and they shoveled until the potato flew out of its hole. It rolled down the hill faster and faster until it reached the bottom, where it bounced up high and came to a stop, wedged between us the stone walls on either side of the road. What do we do now? That pratie was so big. It's so big, no cart, nothing can get by it, complained Father O'Malley. How's anybody going to get out of the village? What shall we do? The villagers wailed. Then they all looked at Jamie and said, it's your pratie. You'll have to move it out of the way. Well, Eileen spoke up, there's more than enough pratie for everyone. Why don't you all take some? So we kind of talked about this yesterday, but one of our other words is pratie. So what do we think pratie means? Mason?
A potato.
A potato, right? Okay, because how do you know that it's a potato? What tells you it's a potato? Jalen?
Because it starts with P.
Okay, it starts with a P, just like potato. What is something else that we can use to tell us what pratie means, Bentley?
It's another word for potato.
Okay, but how do you know that? How do you know that it's another word for potato, Mason?
Because it's in the picture.
In the picture, right? So we can use our picture clues, right, Hannah? Your eyes need to be up here on my book, not at Victoria. Yes, do something.
What were the villagers doing?
The villagers were helping him dig it up, and then when they dug it up, it flew out, and then they had to go. The villagers told Jamie that he had to deal with it on his own now, and so then Eileen said that everybody can have some potato. Nigel.
But they told the guy and they all wailed.
They wailed. Have we gotten to that part yet? Let's go to the next part and we'll go back to that, okay, Colleen? Alright, so the villagers sawed and chopped and charred off huge pieces of potato while Jamie sat on the stone wall and watched. All winter long, everyone had potato to eat and eat and eat until nobody wanted to hear of a potato again. In the spring, Jamie said, I saved a potato eye as a seed, just so there's time to plant. Oh no, the villagers all cried. If you promise not to plant it, Jamie, we'll promise before St. Patrick and all of the other saints to see that you and Eileen always have plenty to cook and eat. We don't want another giant party around here. Jamie smiled and agreed. What a perfect life for a lazy man. All right, so our next word is plenty. Listen, I'm going to read it again. If you promise not to plant it, Jamie, we'll promise before St. Patrick and all the other saints to see that you and Eileen always have plenty to cook. It's because you guys are sitting so still. It's okay, just got the lights well off if nobody moves for a while. So that we can save electricity. Alright? So, what do we think plenty means, Owen?
It means enough.
Yeah, well, not enough. So we're going to say if you have plenty of something, if you have plenty, that means you have a, Mason?
You have a lot to cook.
Right, so you have a lot. And Owen, you're right, you have enough of it to last. So they're going to have enough to last them forever. Okay? And so, you see, darling Eileen, he told her, I wasn't such a fool with that leprechaun after all, and Eileen had to admit Jamie O'Rourke was right. The tricky leprechaun. Alright? So, let's talk about our vocabulary words. Colleen and Bentley, can you stand up and go right over there? Alright, guys, our voices should be off. Bentley, you need to go stand over there with Colleen so I can move this. Liam? Great, thank you. Okay, so these are our new words. Okay, voices are off, remember? Okay, so we said ponder. Can somebody remind me what we said ponder meant? If we're pondering something, Jalen?
Wondering what to do.
Okay, so we're wondering, so we are, Colleen, what did you tell us? If you're pondering, it means to think about something, okay? So our definition is to think about something deeply and carefully. Let's read it together. To think about something deeply and carefully. All right? And then we had whale. I don't think I stopped on whale, but what do we think whale means? Colleen?
Whale means maybe
To cry. To wail means you're crying really loud. Kind of like when we had sob last week. Alright. So, listen, I'm going to read it. It's to make a long, loud cry. Let's read it together. To make a long, loud cry. Alright. And then we have plenty, and that means that we have what, Mason?
a lot to last.
It means you have a lot to last. Alright, so we don't have, you should not be talking. Alright, so we don't have a definition for that, so let's skip it. So we have avoid. What does avoid mean? Victoria?
It means to not do something.
Jalen, do you want to help her?
To keep away from doing your job.
Okay, so to keep away from it doesn't have to be your job, but it could be to avoid doing anything that you don't want to do, so so you're going to try to get out of it. Alright? So let's read it. To keep away from. Let's read it together. To keep away from. Oops, sorry. Alright, let's go to Pratty. What does Pratty mean, Mason? A potato. Alright, let's read it together.
A potato.
Alright, everybody's eyes need to be up here and you need to be sitting crisscross applesauce. Jonah. Alright, right, and then our last one is crept. What do we say crept meant? Bentley.
To creep on someone really slow.
Yeah. So if we're going to creep up on somebody, we are going to move slowly. Let's read it together.
Move slowly.
Okay? So listen, these are our movements that we're going to do. Remember, you need to be sitting crisscross applesauce flat to do these movements. Eyes need to be on me. All right? Okay, so for avoid, we're going to cover our eyes.
Why?
Because you're avoiding seeing something. All right? Show me avoid. Nigel, you need to sit up. Put your hands in front of your eyes because you're avoiding something, so you don't want to do it, so you're avoiding seeing what's in front of you. All right? You can stop. Our next one is crept. So when we're going to creep, we're going to go. Because we're creeping up on somebody, so we crept. All right? Ready? We're not, well, there's no noise with that, so we're not making a noise. All right? For wail, we're not going to make any noise, but we're going to go. Okay? We're not making any noise, remember? Okay? Okay, so for Pratty, I want you to pretend you're eating a potato. All right? You can stop. And then ponder. When we're going to ponder, we're going to go, Okay? You can stop pondering. Plenty. So if we have plenty, we have enough. We have all that we need. All right? Let's review them. Ready? Avoid. Can somebody remind me what avoid means? Eliza? If we're avoiding something, we...
Not to look at what's in front of us.
Well, let's think about it. If we're avoiding something, that means what is our definition up here? Bentley?
To not see what's going on.
Yeah, so if you doesn't have to be see, Mason, what do you think? To keep away from. So it's something you don't want to do, okay? Our next one, crept. Show me crept. Nigel, you need to do it. Are you okay? I don't see everybody creeping. All right? What does crept mean, Jonah?
To move slowly.
To move slowly. All right? And then we have wail. Remember, we're not making any noise. We're just wailing. All right? Stop wailing. What does wailing mean, Owen?
It means the cry long and loud.
To cry long and loud. Very good. All right? And then Pratty. Show me Pratty. All right. You can stop. What is a Pratty? Let's see. Brooklyn. A potato, okay? And then ponder. Show me ponder. Tom, what does ponder mean? To think, right. So we're going to think about something. And then plenty. Show me plenty. Cruz, what does plenty mean? Okay, we can stop showing plenty. What does plenty mean? You forgot. Think about it. Oh, we didn't do plenty, you're right. So plenty means that we have all that we need. You have it all. All right? Okay. You guys did a good job with this. When I call your row, I want you to get up and walk back to your seat so we can get ready for centers. Look down at your color so you know which color you're in. Orange. Blue. Don't worry about that. Dark green.